Well, the bet's simple. Half a C-note. Most hot dogs on our wins.
With toppings.
Anyone can try to beat these 10 world food records, but it's safe to say that beating these records won't be easy. It's time to get the inside scoop on 10 world food records that will never be broken.
You're like the guy. You're a legend around here.
255 peeps in 5 minutes.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Cute little marshmallow peeps are adorable and are typically consumed in moderation. While those who enjoy noshing on peeps may end up eating more of them than they plan to, they don't usually eat hundreds of them in one sitting. One Peeps fan pushed the envelope by eating 255 of these popular treats in just 5 minutes. The world record holder's name is Matt Stoney, and he beat a dozen other competitive eaters to grab the coveted title.
Long live the king.
Competitors were permitted to drink water to help get all those peeps down. Stoney set the record at the National Harbor World Peeps Eating Championship event, which was held in National Harbor, Maryland, USA. Matt Stoney comes from San Jose in California. When he ate 255 peeps in 5 minutes, he broke a record that he'd set at a previous championship. During the very first Peeps Eating Championship, he inhaled 200 peeps. The next time, he managed to eat 255. After Stoney set the new record, he was given a trophy filled with sugary sweet peeps, as well as prize money totaling $1,750. Every spring, a total of 1.5 billion peeps are consumed. People prefer the yellow chicks, but different colors and shapes are available. At a Pennsylvania factory, 5.5 million peeps are produced every single day.
It's a lot of candy.
12 hamburgers in 3 minutes.
I'm never brushing my teeth again. Unless it's with a toothbrush made from this burger.
The guy who managed to polish off 12 hamburgers in 3 minutes is named Takeru Kobayashi. This Japanese competitive eater grabbed the hamburger world record while appearing on an Italian TV show in summer of 2014. Takeru was allowed to select one condiment during this eating challenge, and he went for mayonnaise. Imagine for a second just how long it usually takes you to eat a single hamburger. Even when you're absolutely starving and taking great big bites, you probably need a few minutes to finish the entire burger. Then imagine yourself trying to eat 12 of your fave hamburgers in just 180 seconds.
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
Sounds tough, right? That's because it is tough. Even the most delicious foods are difficult to eat in such large quantities at such high speeds. Takeru is a total pro, though. He doesn't stick to burgers. His records are for Twinkies, pizza, tacos, meatballs, ice cream, hot dogs, and pasta.
You're insane.
You're insane.
This slender guy can eat tons of types of food in no time flat. He's racked up a net worth of $3 million. This is a guy whose competitive eating prowess is legendary and so impressive. Over 21 ounces of mashed potatoes in 30 seconds. One German eating master was able to consume a mountain of mashed potatoes in just half a minute. The name of this guy is Andre Ortolf, and he set the mashed potato world record on the 17th of June in 2016. The record was set in Augsburg, Germany. Overall, the mashed potato mountain weighed in at 598 grams.
Now that's impressive.
Ortolf ate instant mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are a filling dish. They are comfort food, but eating them in such vast quantities at lightning speed may be an uncomfortable experience.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Even professional competitive eaters sometimes struggle to consume everything in front of them. These pro eaters practice before competitions to try and boost their speed and endurance. Ortolf has clearly mastered the art of wolfing down mashed potatoes. His record may never be broken. Competitive eating is a fascinating pastime. It's something that really captures the imaginations of the public.
It's amazing!
The hottest peppers on Earth. Could you eat 120 grams of the hottest peppers on Earth in just 60 seconds? One man did. His name is Gregory Foster, and he hails from Tempe, Arizona in the United States.
Madman. You're a madman.
By accomplishing this impressive feat, he earned himself a coveted Guinness World Record. This harrowing record was achieved at an event organized by the Puckerbutt Pepper Company at the Arizona Hot Sauce Expo. For those who don't know, Carolina Reaper peppers are just brutally hot. If you come in contact with a Carolina Reaper, be sure to put on gloves before you touch it.
Rule 5, safety first.
It's going to irritate your skin if you touch it without wearing gloves, which makes it even crazier that Gregory Foster was able to eat so many. Their Scoville score, which is a heat unit scale that measures spiciness, is 1.5 million. You don't even have to know what any of that means to know that it sounds extremely hot.
Ah! My mouth's on fire!
Just know that Carolina Reaper peppers are literally as hot as peppers can get. These types of eating challenges are intensely painful and can even be dangerous. Hopefully for him, this is a record that actually never gets broken, so he won't need to defend this scorcher of an eating record. 9 Ferrero Rocher bonbons in 60 seconds. Ferrero Rocher bonbons are enticing chocolates that most people love. They are meant to be savored.
I could eat about 1.5 million of these.
But one particular Ferrero Rocher fan prefers to gobble them up at warp speed. His name is Peter Czerwinski, and he's the Canadian who ate 9 of these delicious bonbons in just 60 seconds. One other guy, Patrick Bertoletti, who is American, did manage to match Czerwinski's record, but couldn't beat it. These famous chocolates, which come wrapped in gold foil, are wonderful indulgences, even if you're not into competitive eating. Ferrero Rocher chocolates are so popular that 4.8 billion of them are produced annually. The unique taste of this classic bonbon was the brainchild of Pietro Ferrero, who added hazelnuts to the recipe because the cost of cocoa rose after the Second World War.
Devilishly clever.
At this point, Ferrero Rocher is the globe's premier hazelnut consumer. Attempt this eating challenge if you dare. These chocolates are easy to access at so many retail outlets, so it will be simple to practice.
This is your life. Get to it.
Marshmallows and chopsticks?
Man who catch fry with chopstick accomplish anything.
We'll forgive you if you didn't know this was even a thing. As with many records found in the Guinness World Records, this one just has us saying, what? This record is for the most marshmallows caught with chopsticks in 1 minute by a team of 2.
I've been to Japan. I know how to use chopsticks so well.
The team of 2 stood in front of each other, one tossing the marshmallows and the other catching them with chopsticks and placing them in a bin set off to the side. It looks ridiculous and very fitting for Japanese television, but these 2 stay locked in the whole time.
Their level of commitment is tremendous.
And at the end of the 60 seconds, a total of 53 marshmallows were tossed and caught with chopsticks, and a new Guinness World Record was set. Admittedly, one of the main reasons we don't think this record will be broken is we really don't see anyone else even wanting or trying to beat a challenge that's so unique. 113 hotcakes in 8 minutes.
They said it couldn't be done.
You still love it, don't you?
Victory?
The game.
Eating 113 hotcakes in 8 minutes sounds almost impossible, but it has been done. Matt Stoney, who is a world-class competitive eater, earned this world food record in 2016. Matt won $4,000 for eating a crazy amount of hotcakes in just 8 minutes. He beat his closest competitor by 24 pancakes. If you want to, you can head to a local IHOP or another pancake house and start practicing. You may have the potential to be a world-famous competitive eater just like Matt Stoney. Bear in mind that hotcakes are incredibly filling. Eat 1 or 2 big ones and you may feel like it's time for a little nap.
I can't take it, Jerry. It's too much. It's too much.
Start slow and build up. Teach your stomach to expand and accept hundreds of smaller pancakes, rather than just 1 or 2 bigger flapjacks. If you manage to become one of the best, you'll grab cash prizes, world records, YouTube fame, and bragging rights.
It's everything I ever wanted.
121 Twinkies in 6 minutes.
What, Eugene?
creature stole my Twinkie.
A competitive eater named Joey Chestnut scarfed down an astonishing 121 Twinkies in just 6 minutes. This challenge may sound like a pleasure if you are a fan of Hostess Twinkies, but these snacks are so sweet. When you eat a lot of them in a short time frame, it may be sugar overload. Joey grabbed the world food record for Twinkie eating in 2013 while participating in the very first World Twinkie Eating Championship. The competition was put together by Major League Eating. Every year, 500 million Twinkies are sold. The filling inside of Twinkies initially had a banana flavor, but was changed to vanilla during the Second World War because bananas were being rationed.
It's really interesting.
We need no longer fear the banana.
If you have a sweet tooth, the idea of attempting to beat this world food record may be appealing, but you may not know what you're getting into. It will take plenty of skill and practice to beat the current record, and it's quite possible that no one will ever beat Joey Chestnut's record.
I suppose we'll just have to wait and see.
Mayonnaise Madness. Condiments are the perfect add-on to any meal. Need extra flavor? Add condiments. But they aren't meals, and not even really food in the sustainability sense of the word. But of course, that doesn't stop competitive eaters and the world record seekers from eating vast quantities of condiments. The specific condiment in question here is, of course, mayonnaise.
Lots of mayonnaise, and I mean lots. Never stop squirting mayo.
If you were to try, how far would you make it through one jar of mayo before you gave up? And how long would that take? Well, this world record goes far beyond that and stands at almost 4 full jars of mayonnaise in 3 minutes. This doesn't even sound possible, but there's of course video of this, so you can see the entire feat from start to finish. But be warned, it's a little hard to watch.
It makes me want to barf.
You're right. You need a strong stomach to even watch someone put down that much mayo in 3 minutes without feeling a little queasy. This mayonnaise eating world record is held by Michelle Cardboard Shell Lesko, who's a regular in the competitive eating scene. She is small in stature but has a massive appetite and is ranked highly by the International Federation of Competitive Eaters and Major League Eating.
Bow before your master, puny mortals!
Michelle is no stranger to consuming large amounts of food and has beaten countless challenges and holds other world records, but this one just stands out. We don't see anyone beating this anytime soon. See burrito? Eat burrito.
It's just bean and cheese, man!
Still a burrito, man!
Burritos have grown in popularity over the years, especially with Chipotle becoming a modern fast food mainstay. But how fast can you eat your burrito? How about 35 seconds fast? That's what Leah Shutkever from London, UK did on November 28th of 2019. Leah set a new Guinness World Record when she devoured an entire burrito in 35 seconds. There is, of course, video of this feat, and it's just so very surreal to watch the burrito instantly disappearing with each bite. You can see her visibly struggling to get it down a couple times, but she does indeed throw it all back in only 35 seconds, and it's insanely impressive.
Who's the champ? Who's the champ? Yeah, wake up. Who's the champ? Let's go. Who's the champ? I'm the champ. You're the champ. You're the champ.
You're probably thinking, hey, people love burritos. A lot of people will try this challenge. For sure it will be beaten. Well, you are simply underestimating Leah and her burrito eating talents, as when she broke this record, she was breaking her own previously held record. So good luck dethroning this burrito queen.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, dum-dum! Come at me!
Tap that screen to enjoy another one of our great videos, and show us some love by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that notification bell.